All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mileena is beautiful, isn't she? Now, in this video, because I want to make it a bit longer, I'm going to go ahead and do a biography of Marco. All right, it's kind of an autobiography because I'm Mileena, but it's not because Mileena is a different person, right? She is, right? Right? Mileena is a different person than Marco. No, just kidding, she's not, but she seems like it sometimes. So I'm going to make it pretend that she's a different person. All right. So she's going to do a biography of Marco DC. All right, and in this biography, she's going to talk about how she was always, she grew up poor, but her family always gave her what she needed, and they always loved her very much. My mother was amazing. Like, if they ever had a mother, if you ever have a mother like my mother, you would be like in heaven. My mother was so nice. She was the sweetest woman ever. She was so cute too. When she was young, she was very thin. She was very pretty, and then she gained weight because she was had 5 kids. So that's what happens when you have 5 kids. But she looked amazing still because she was so cute. She looked like a puffball. She was just so cute. She had the puffiest cheeks, the perfect skin, and she didn't even shave her legs. She had perfect hair on her legs. She had no hair on her legs, and it was like other women were like so jealous of her. And then her husband was gorgeous, so people were like jealous of that. So that was crazy. She was so good, and she was so nice. She was the sweetest woman ever. I'm sure I run into people that know her through my day-to-day life because there's a lot of older women that probably know her, and she was so nice. She was the sweetest lady ever. She was always so giving. She was so nice. She gave food to the homeless and poor. She was always such a nice lady. She went to church every single day. She was just the cutest woman ever, and the people at church loved her. And she was just the sweetest woman. Like, honestly, if you could have a mother like that, you would all be in heaven because my mom was so good and she was so nice. And she taught me to be really good to people, and she taught me to be nice. Because at the end of the day, that's all there is, right? If you're not nice, then that doesn't help anyone at all. But of course, you can only be so nice. You can't give up too much of yourself. But I mean, even treating people nice these days is scarce sometimes. So you have to treat people nice. My mom taught me that. She taught me so well, as Marco, of course, and I'm always Marco outdoors. But she taught me so well how to treat people, and she was like, you have to be nice. You have to be good to people. You have to be really nice to people. And she always, it was funny because whenever I had any kind of hair on my upper lip or my mustache or anything, she was always like, you look homeless. You have to shave that right away. And she was always like making sure I was taking good care of myself. She really valued me as a person, and she really taught me to respect others and treat people well. And she was very nice. I have no complaints about my mother. She was such an amazing woman. My mom was so good. I love my mom. And everybody that has a mother like that would know the feeling that I feel. Like, my mom was so great. And so Marco always had kind of like a kindness to him. My dad was also very kind as well. Even though my dad looked like a superstar, he was never mean. Like, he just never had it in him. He might have had some kind of trouble with some people, but it was rare. Like, it was never happening. He was always so nice. And same with the rest of my family. Like, my whole family is so nice. And we're all so smart and everything, but we all do a lot of good things for ourselves with career-wise and everything, but we're like so nice. Like, we're so nice. Even my sisters are nice and my brother is nice. Like, I've got such a good family. Like, my whole family is so nice. Um, and it's just so rare to see that. Like, you see people nowadays, a lot of people are very vicious and mean and in it for themselves, and they're not in a good position, some of them, so you understand why, but you're like, okay, like, my family does everything hard, they do hard work, and they do a lot of things, yet they're still nice to people and treat people well, and that's how you should be, right? But not everybody knows that, right? Like, my family has a good background because my mom was so great and my dad was so great, so we have a good background, so we are comfortable with that, and we're very good at that, but not everybody comes from the same family, so maybe they're scared that if they're nice, they affect themselves, or they do something to themselves, and they might feel that they can't be nice, or maybe they're judgmental for another reason and they can't change it, right? Or maybe for whatever reason, there's people that may be feeling like they can't be nice, so they don't, and it's fine. Not everyone has to be nice, and you don't have to go out of your way. Like, if you're busy, you're not going to be overly nice all the time. But I'm very busy, but I had a very good family, and they're all super smart and doing very well. Like, not that well, but they're doing very well. So we're all quite amazing people. So it's kind of nice to see that, with people nowadays. 'Cause a lot of people nowadays are very, like I said, they're very kind of, not very nice, or they have kind of like a bitterness to them, or they're mean, or they're rude, and you're just like, okay, like that's not how people should be, right? So my family was always so nice, and I love my family so much. And my wife, of course, is like so nice. She's like amazing. My wife is very pretty, like super pretty, better than all the celebrities. So I'm very obviously it's Marco because Mileena doesn't have a wife, but well, I guess Mileena technically does, but she doesn't really date as Mileena when she's with her wife. But her wife is so amazing, and his wife is so amazing. I mean, so that's the whole story of Marco there in a nutshell. And my family, including my wife, is super nice. We all have very good backgrounds. We're all very successful in our own way. We're not overly successful, but we're successful enough that it means that we're doing better than a lot of people. So, I would rather be really successful. That's what I'd be happy with. But I'm sure I will at some point. But right now I'm not there. But my family is the same way, right? Like we still have areas to grow, and we want to be more successful. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Click that subscribe button, everyone. All right, bye everybody. Have a good night.